Hello and welcome to another Prodigy Escapes update video. I thought I'd take you around. I know it's been a little bit of a while. Apologies, we've been quite busy. Now, I thought we'd start with having a look around us. And as you can see, the leisure centre ain't there no more. The brown signs are still there to direct you towards the leisure centre, so that's quite handy. But when you're coming up Clifton Hill Road, like here, please make sure you do not forget our sign tucked in there underneath the golf and driving range sign. That will direct you up this way. And then you come up a little bit further and then take your first left. So the leisure centre is well and truly gone. You can see it's all been knocked down, reduced to literally rubble. Nothing left of what was there before. It took them all of, well, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks maybe, from when the kit turned up. They just literally minced it all up and yeah, primed and ready. They're going to be chucking 42 houses in there, which is quite a fair few. Hopefully they sort out the road as well. So if you are travelling to see us and you followed the brown signs to Clifton Hill Leisure Centre that ain't there no more, you continue up this path and you'll get to this point where you'll see an additional little sign that we've got up on the Harris fencing there, directing you up here. Now, also missing buildings, the shooting range that was there is gone. That took all of 2 days for them to level that. Crazy how quick these guys go. And there we are, Prodigy. Just wanted to reaffirm, just make sure that people can find us all right. So, how are things going? We've been trading for 100 days now, over 100 days. Things have been going well. We were definitely quiet before the summer holidays, and then the summer holidays kicked in and it was unbearably hot, so nobody wanted to do anything. But then when the weather cooled down, we got really busy, which is amazing. So had loads and loads of people come through, loads of people really enjoying themselves. We've been climbing up the old TripAdvisor rankings. Google reviews have been going well, Facebook reviews have been going well. It's happy days, that's exactly what we wanted. Footfall starting to tail off now. It's September and people have gone back to school. We unfortunately had the sad news regarding the Queen's passing, and that's had a factor. But we'll keep trudging on. Now, looking at who we have had visit, we've got this map here. And we've been getting people that have been travelling from further afield to add a little crystal down. And we've got some really nice coverage, met some really amazing people. We have had a few groups come and take on Mission Impossible. It's not been quite as popular as we first hoped. Most people are tending to go for the haunted house experience, which is bizarre because when it was the haunted house on its own, it was deathly quiet. But then since we opened a family-friendly one, suddenly people are like, oh, we should do the haunted house. But those that have gone through Mission Impossible really enjoyed it. We wanted it to be just a really silly escape room. That's not even really an escape room because you break into it rather than break out. And we've had some nervous people come through that have really opened up and enjoyed it. We've had some families create some amazing little adventures together. The youngest so far that we've had through is 3 years old. Admittedly, not so helpful with the puzzles, but she was absolutely fantastic using the walkie-talkie, moving round all the cats when they were rescued. So vital team effort in there. So that's all good. What else has been happening? Well, we were saying to people that we needed to extend our map because the one with the crystals on didn't have a broad enough span. So we've added in an international map to reference the international visitors we've had from New Zealand, Australia, a couple in Germany, Canada, New York. So that's been pretty crazy, getting to meet people from further afield and see them coming over and enjoying our escape rooms. So that's the main thing. But we just love it. It's been fantastic for the point of view of you sort of come in and you never know who you're going to meet day to day, but you meet complete strangers and then by the end of it, you've shared an adventure and it's all been good. So I'm going to take a seat down here in what will be the Lost Temple. Now, it's in need of some work, not going to lie. I'll give you a quick once around. We've got some plants, we've got some cast off stuff that wasn't used in Mission Impossible. We've got a massive amount of polystyrene. Yeah, there's a lot to do, but we're going to take the rough with the smooth. Now that it's died off a little bit in September, we're going to put time into making sure we get this together. But because we're ridiculous and we're terrible at planning things, we've also added a couple extra things onto our game plan. Yay! Now, one of those things is going to be Halloween. Now, anyone who knows us knows that we started out doing a Halloween event, a home haunt, which was all raising money for charity, and we love doing that so much that it sort of inspired us and spurred us on to, you know what, bite the bullet, let's go make something for ourselves. So that's been on the cards, and we've settled on a plan. Now, what we're hoping to do is we've blocked out already the weekend of Halloween, so the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday, and we're working to produce a little experience piece. Now, that'll be a live actor experience. It won't be an escape room as such. It'll be 30 minutes live actor experience called The Cleansing of Mount Clifton Manor. And for those that have been and experienced the haunting of Mount Clifton Manor, you guys, if you come back and experience the cleansing, are going to understand what happened the night before you go in as paranormal investigators, which links in with what you do in the room. And it's difficult to sort of explain without giving away either one of the storylines, but yeah, essentially the stories are interconnected. There's some gaps that aren't filled in when you do the haunting of Mount Clifton Manor. The cleansing adds another layer into it that you didn't understand, but also fills in some of the blanks within the previous story. We're also working on a third part to that, bringing Mount Clifton Manor to a trilogy, which thus at this point is called The Curse of Mount Clifton Manor, and that will fill in the final pieces of the puzzle and explain what happens fully. So that's the plan at the moment. We're going to do it as a limited run over Halloween. Those are going to be available for groups of 2 to 4 people, with a set fee of £40 per group. So that should be quite exciting. We're looking forward to putting that on and having people come check that out for Halloween. It does mean if you want to do the haunting of Mount Clifton Manor, you're going to have to plan a little bit in advance, maybe fill out your plans earlier in October to make sure you get your Halloween haunted house fix, or afterwards. So after Halloween's done, we'll go back to the haunting of Mount Clifton Manor. So yeah, you don't want to miss out on those sessions over the Halloween weekend. In addition to that, we've looked at doing a special run through for Christmas, and Christmas is going to be set in the Mission Impossible area. We're gonna rework a new storyline that the agents of Bark 9 will be required to fulfill in a little December special, which is going to be called Mission Implausible. See what we did there? Brilliant. So that should be good fun, and we're planning to do that throughout December. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that one. It's gonna be a little bit of a mix up, but we still want to have fun. We still want to have families in. We still want to have first timers experiencing their first escape rooms. All that stuff is amazing. What else has been happening? We've been spreading out. We've been meeting with other escape rooms. We've had Plymouth escape rooms come up. We've had the Newton Abbot Devon Escapes guys come up again. We've got Red House Mysteries coming later on this afternoon. We've had M4 Escapes of Chippenham and Tempo of Bath. It's been really cool getting to know different escape room operators and build out that knowledge and network base of people that, you know, are really involved in driving this industry forward and learn from their experiences, whilst also offering to give assistance. I'm a firm believer that the best way for us to progress as an industry is through working together. It should never be a case of individuals fighting it out. We should all be chipping in, helping out one another. So yeah, that's all good. We've also had Escape Hunt come visit us as well. Escape Hunt's a bit of a controversial one. They are a massive, scary international company. And we were a little bit reluctant to sort of get too close to the guys there. But push come to shove, we've got to know the guys, and the guys at the Exeter branch are so lovely, and they're so passionate about escape rooms, and therefore, you know, sod it. Regardless of what the overarching view is of Escape Hunt of the company, we really enjoy the company of the Escape Hunt guys. We've done a couple of their experiences, and they've got some really good stuff. We went to we've been to loads of escape rooms recently, to be honest. We did Dino Deadlock at M4 Escapes, brilliant, love that. Dinosaur themed on a bus of all places, so that was really cool. Opened our eyes up to what's possible in a limited space like that. But Tom did an amazing job putting that one together. We went to one in Taunton recently called Reynard's. Reynard's after some sort of mischievous fox rather than the illness, disease type thing. Reynard's was brilliant. The guys there, they've put a lot of effort into their build, and I was quite blown away that they have an escape room that has no padlocks. It's all like what was it? The Temple of the Volcano God, it's called, and it's a full mechanical setup. So all the puzzles are mechanical. The set design is stunning, and if anything, maybe a little bit intimidating. That, you know, we want to make sure that our temple, when we go for it, is going to be good. But we'll keep chipping away, and hopefully we can do something special. So fingers crossed. They've certainly set the bar, but Richard at Reynard's has been really friendly as well. I'm sure if we asked him for some assistance and guidance, he'd be happy to give us a helping hand, and that's what it's all about. So what else has happened? We had a bit of a nerve-wracking day. We are lucky in a lot of ways that our property is mostly, well, it's ground level, but it's got a few steps. So we were keen when we designed and developed the room to try and make it wheelchair accessible. And we had a lovely lady come through who was a wheelchair user, and she really enjoyed the experience. That meant so much to us to know that we could be able to accommodate her. It wasn't 100% ideal because we had to make use of a ramp that we have at the side of the building for our fire escape, but we worked with it. She was really grateful, and she had a great time, and that meant the world to us. There's so many attractions out there where it can be difficult if you've got mobility impairment. So to know that we ticked a box with making something accessible was really a massive bonus for us. So yeah, that's all that's coming to mind at the moment. I know I've rabbited on for a little bit longer than usual, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Chuck me some questions down below. Let me know if you know of any escape rooms that are worth going to. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until then, ta-ra.